All right, hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So we are back to the basics. We've got some AutoWorld stuff, we've got some Johnny Lightning stuff. I know we've been doing a lot of the World War II military themed stuff lately. I've been having fun with it. I know some of you guys enjoy it. Some of the airplane video didn't seem to get that much interest. I don't know if I just got algorithmed or if you guys really weren't that into it. But either way, there will probably be more of that stuff, so be it. I did open another airplane, but it's a different camera angle and it's out in my living room. I kind of wanted to try a different camera angle out. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see that video. It's the F4F Wildcat. So that would be another airplane unboxing video. But for today, we've got some really cool stuff to check out. Some really nice cars here. We've got stuff from AutoWorld. We've got the 2022 Chevy Camaro ZL1 in a really cool blue. We've got the ZL1's competitor. Ooh, I'm gonna throw it at you. So excited. The 2021 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 carbon fiber track pack. Jesus, the name goes halfway up the box, more than halfway. We've got, yes, this one, very, very popular online. Very, very hard to find this model in stores if you're not fast. This is the 2003 Chevy Silverado, single cab, short bed with the cat eye. So that is the basically the same body style as the 98 to 2002 1500s, but slightly updated front end. So very cool stuff there. From Johnny Lightning, we've got some Firebirds. We've got 3 Firebirds for the Collector Storage Tin series. We've got a 94 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am 25th Anniversary Edition with the little blue stripe up top there and the white wheels. Very good looking car. And then we've got versions A and B here of the 1981 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am Turbo. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this was a 302, 305, 301 or something with a turbocharger, and it was pretty quick for its time. So, really cool stuff there. I think I've opened one of these before. I think I actually have a Turbo Trans Am, and it's a, where is it? It's around here somewhere. I know it is. I can't find it, but I know I have another Turbo Trans Am very similar to this one from Greenlight, and it's actually an Indianapolis Indy 500 pace car. So very cool stuff. Here it is. I knew it was around somewhere, but there you go. Can you read that? No, we might have to do one of these. Official pace car, Turbo Trans Am, 64th Annual Indianapolis 500-mile race, May 25th, 1980. Yeah, there you go. That was the Turbo Trans Am, same wheels. So you can see comparison there between Johnny Lightning and Greenlight. Greenlight's casting seems to be just no, they look about the same size. Either way, cool stuff. Let's look at that back on the shelf. All right, let's go ahead and start cracking some stuff open here. Let me organize. So scoot these, bring our lifts over, and you can go down there, you can go on top. You will be our first victim. Now I have to go get my Leatherman out of the living room. Hold on. All right, so here we have the 03 Chevy Silverado with the hood open there. That's probably a 5.3 liter or maybe a 4.8 liter. Depends on your trim level, what engine you opted for. If you got a base model, like a base fleet model, it was a 4.3 liter V6. They were still putting those in these things. But judging by the tan, I guess that's supposed to look like leather interior. Gonna say this is probably a V8 model. Really, really nice looking truck. Absolutely love it. A little 4x4 logo on the back there. So if you got the Z71, you'd have a Z71 off-road emblem there, but this is just the, I guess, an LS or an LT. package. So our license plate says NK1021. It's a Texas license plate. Just a regular license plate on that one. Nothing fancy or fun. Really nice, big, huge mirrors on this casting. I absolutely love that. I imagine it's supposed to have an opening tailgate, but it doesn't really want to give. So we're not going to push our luck with that one. But we finally have our hands on this Cat Eye Silverado, the single cab short bed. As you guys know, I do have the AutoWorld store exclusive extended cab, orange one, and then I have both of the Johnny Lightning single cab. These are the earlier body style of the GMT 800. So, really cool stuff. I'm super thrilled to have this in the collection. This thing has been really, really tough to find. Does not last on shelves very long at all. So, let's go ahead and take a look at our card here now that we opened it up. What does that say? Can we focus? There we go. This is the first release of our all-new 2003 Chevy Silverado casting. It's easy to see how the nickname Cat Eye caught on for this era of Silverado pickups. The slanted headlights are often compared to those of a big cat like a panther or tiger. Yeah, if you say so. But either way, really cool truck. Really a great truck. And as you guys know, or if you've been on the channel for a while, you'll know very similar to what I drive as my daily. I have a 2005 Chevy Tahoe Z71, and it's actually this color, same color as this Escalade. But the Tahoes, when the pickup trucks got this headlight style, the Tahoes and Suburbans actually kept the same this front end here on this one on the left. So I still have the that front end. I'm sure we've all seen a Tahoe or a Suburban before. But very cool stuff. Super excited to add that one to the collection. What was the paint code on there? Forgot. It's Woodland Green. Woodland Green is our paint code. I forgot to read that one off for you guys. My apologies. Take a peek underneath. What's our production date? 3/27/2024. It's a fresh one. All right, let's stick with the Chevys here. We'll get our 2022 Chevy Camaro ZL1 opened up. Really cool car. I think I have a couple other ZL1s. I have a Nicky ZL1 right here in black. That's a nice one. I like that a lot. And I believe I have a white ZL1 up there in the case. I don't feel like digging that down. I think the white one's like a 2019 or something though. But let's get this opened. All right, guys, here we go. This is our 2022 Camaro ZL1. I really like this blue a lot. This is a really cool color. Really sharp looking car. And as you guys know, once again, this is one of my other cars. I have a 2011 Camaro. So, again, another one that's kind of close to the heart here. I wish I had a ZL1. My goodness, I wouldn't know how to behave. If I had a ZL1, I'd be in prison. But really cool car. So that should be a supercharged 6.2 liter under the hood, pumping out 600, high fives, low 600s, something like that. I think it's like mid 600 horsepower. The car's an absolute animal. They took it to the Nürburgring in Germany, and it pooped all over all the fancy European luxury cars and everything. This thing is an absolute track monster. It really, if you have the time, look at some videos of these things, of the ZL1s with the 1LE suspension package, just absolutely tearing up tracks. They really, like, it makes you question the words muscle car. Like, is it a muscle car or is it a sports car? Like, you know, is it just absolutely is a monster. Beautiful looking car, and like I said, I really like this color. Let's see, what is our license plate? New one. It's the new one. What state is that? I can't make out. There we go. I don't know what state that is on there, but if you do know, let me know in the comments. We'll get a look at it with the hood closed. You got that nice little matte black hood cowl with the ZL1 badges on there. It looks really cool. Again, it's not a muscle car unless it has some sort of like matte black section or stripes. You know, it has to have that on it. Ooh, excuse me. Blacked out taillights. Cool looking car. And there's a little ZL1 badge down at the... Gosh, I'm burping up a storm. There's the ZL1 badge is down on the bottom left of the bumper. I don't love that about the new model Camaros. The SS logo is down there too on the SS's. I don't love that. I wish they'd put it like up here on the trunk or something, but... Oh, there's our license plate. It's an Illinois license plate on there. There you go. That answers that. All right, so it says brand new. The base model of the 2022 Camaro was $26,000. I think that had a turbo 4-cylinder in it, so keep that in mind. Eesh. Upgrading to the ZL1 package increased the price to $64,195. But if you compare a base model 2022 Camaro to a ZL1 Camaro, they're essentially not the same car. Like, oof. The 2022 Camaro ZL1 could accelerate from 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. I believe it was just under 4. There's go look up technically this and that. It's probably like 3.98 or something like that. There's your paint code, Rapid Blue. Rapid Blue indeed. Very, very good looking car. I like it a lot. So we'll go ahead and get that one parked up next to the Silverado. And next up in the AutoWorld lineup, we have the Camaro's biggest competitor, we got a mouthful here, 2021 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 Carbon Fiber Track Pack. I don't know, like, what does that say on the registration for one of those, you know? But, cool looking car. I don't have a lot of Cobras or Mustangs or GT500s or whatnot in my collection, so let's get this guy opened up. All right, guys, so here is our 2021 GT500. We're going to shorten that name down a little bit. Really mean looking car. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, these are a 5-liter Coyote V8 with an enormous supercharger on them. Really cool looking car. And you guys know I'm not a Mustang guy. I'm not a Ford guy, really. But, give credit where credit's due. It's a sharp looking car. I like it. I obviously like it enough to put it in my collection. Our license plate says 760 horsepower. That's, a lot. And you got to think, too. So this makes 760 horsepower. For reference, a Hellcat makes, what do the newer Hellcats make, like in the mid 7s? This probably weighs about close to 1,000 pounds less than a Hellcat. So, 700 horsepower is a lot in a Dodge Challenger, so I can't imagine 700 horsepower in a car that weighs, substantially less than a Dodge Challenger. That is pretty wild. Really, really mean looking car. I like the orange too, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a Chevy guy and I'm biased, but like, here's a good example. I like Camaro stripes. Oh, excuse me, again. I like that Camaro stripes, they're on the hood, they're on the trunk, and they're usually on the spoiler. I don't like stripes that go all the way down from the very bottom of the car, all the way up across the roof, all the way back, all the way down the back and into the back, like bumper area. I don't know, it's just too much stripage. I don't know, maybe I'm biased, maybe I'm just not a Ford guy, but I like Chevy stripes better. The spoiler on this thing looks really cool. There's your carbon fiber. I don't know if that's coming through on the camera quite right, but it looks pretty cool in person. Really neat looking car. So let's learn a little bit about it. It says here, let's do one of these. The 2021 Shelby GT500 is powered by a, okay, so it's the 5.2 liter. I think that has like a flat plane crank or something wild. Powered by a supercharged 5.2 liter V8 mated to a Tremec 7-speed dual clutch automatic transmission. This car produced 760 horsepower and 625 pound-feet of torque. And our paint code is Twister Orange, and even the paint code swatch has stripes on it. So, very, very cool stuff from AutoWorld. So that is our AutoWorld cars there. Now let's get into our 3 Firebirds from Johnny Lightning. So we'll move that left over here. We'll get these kind of in a prepared location. And let's start off with the, we'll start off with the 1994. We got here the 1994 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am 25th Anniversary Edition. Now, this is version A. I do have version B. We'll get to it at a later time. I promise you guys will see it. But pretty cool car, so let's get it cracked open. Alright guys, so we've got our 94 Pontiac Firebird here. Really good looking car. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, this is... yeah. So, right. If you guys remember, now this is a Johnny Lightning. And it's a plastic tire car, but a metal base. So that's how we know it's a Johnny Lightning. If you remember, pretty recently, AutoWorld Deluxe Series, not their premium, not their rubber tire metal base, but their plastic tire plastic base, they released this car. It's almost the same car. This one is a slightly darker blue stripe, okay? Keep that in mind. This one is a slightly darker blue. But, and the Johnny Lightning does have a slightly more detailed interior. As you can see, we've got black and gray versus just all white plastic. And of course, the plastic base on there. And those wheels are even cheaper than the plastic ones from Johnny Lightning. But kind of funny to see, and as you know, AutoWorld and Johnny Lightning are sister companies, both owned by Round 2. So very often you'll see castings getting handed off between the two companies for new releases. And it's just another company. It's one of the other company's castings with a different paint job. But either way, it's a really cool looking car. No opening hood on this casting, but we do have a nice little Firebird down there. Looks like, no, those are T-tops. Yeah, it's got T-tops. Nice 25th anniversary right there on the door. That'd be pretty cool for the cool car to have. A 94, the 25th anniversary. Got the 25th anniversary license plate. Really cool back end. You guys know how I feel about Firebirds. I absolutely love this body style of Firebird. This is probably my favorite one. Even more so when they did the facelift in 1998 when they went to the LS1. They made these things look even more aggressive. And just a really cool car. Absolutely love them. So, being that this is a collector tin series, we did get a collector tin. So, there you go. There's the collector tin. It says Pontiac inside. So, we'll put that in my box full of collector tins. Let's check out our fun fact here. It says, collector fact, designed to improve fuel economy, the 6-speed transmission is saddled with a 1st to 4th skip shift feature. Ugh. Oh, God. Skip shift is the worst. I've driven cars with skip shift. My Camaro, I think I missed skip shift by like 1 year. I think the 2012 and 13s and up had skip shift for fuel economy. Basically what it is if you shift out of first at a certain RPM, so you say it's probably like 3,000 RPM. If you shift out of first gear below 3,000 RPM, because the car has so much torque, it can go from first to fourth gear. But for the sake of fuel economy, it basically locks you out of second and pushes you over to fourth on your backstroke or on your back throw. For if you say if you were going to second, it would push you over to fourth and pushes you into fourth gear. And it is the most unpleasant thing to drive in the world. It's very easily deleted with a couple precision snips of a couple wires, or I know in newer model year cars they make delete kits for them. I'm sure everybody makes a delete kit for it by now, but yeah, skip shift. What a load of nonsense. Anyway, really cool looking car. Absolutely love it. Super thrilled to add more Firebirds to my basically an army of Firebirds at this point. So next up, we're going to add two more. We've got both version B and version A of the 1981 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am Turbo. I can't, with the storage tin ones, it's tough to show them on camera, but there you go. Blue and white. So let's get those both cracked open. We'll get them both up on the lift here. All right, so here we go. Let's start off with the, what is this? Custom white and black is our paint code for this one. Did I read you guys the paint code for the last one? I don't think I did. That was Arctic White. We have Arctic White with the blue stripe on that one. Sorry, I think I forgot about that paint code. Really cool looking car. Let me see if I can pop this hood open, because these guys are, I'm gonna have to do the thing. Hold on. Okay, the hoods on both of these cars are actually like really adamant on not staying open, so we're just gonna pretend that we looked under the hood. Really good looking car though. There's my thumb, sorry. Focus on the car, there we go. Nice red and black interior in there. The target top, or excuse me, the T-tops are actually separate cast pieces in the top there. That's pretty cool. I wonder, that's neat. So it's got like a two-piece plastic top. That's pretty cool. Interesting that it shows chrome wheels on the actual packaging, but the car has white wheels. Really nice. There's our, if you can look closely enough, it says Turbo 4.9. Turbo 4.9. Let's see. Let's read about it. 1980, 1981, the engineers at Pontiac added a turbocharged 301 cubic inch V8 to the Firebird, rated at 210 horsepower and 345 foot-pounds of torque. So, yeah, 210 horsepower. Doesn't sound like a lot of horsepower, but now I can speak from experience having a Tuneport 350 in my Corvette, which has, I think, like 235, maybe 240 horsepower at the crank when it was new. Torque matters, and 345 foot-pounds of torque is enough to punch you into your seat. I bet when this thing got spooling and moving, that car was no joke. I bet that thing got up and went. Especially with a smaller displacement V8, you know, you've got a higher, you can spin to a higher RPM with a turbocharger, you know. The faster you spin, the better. Really cool. Yeah, it was the 80s. GM wanted to put turbochargers on everything, and they put turbochargers on, you know, the Grand National. You've got the Cyclone and the Typhoon. Those were the 90s, but that was still when they were just turbocharging everything. There was a turbocharged Corvette, the Callaway Corvettes. I'm not sure, was there ever a turbo Camaro? I forget. There might have been. Who knows? But I know they just love turbocharging stuff in the 80s and 90s at GM. Really cool looking car. I absolutely love it though. And this is an 81, so I think last couple years of this body style, and then they went to the third generation Camaro. Got a turbo. Ooh, Our decal got a little screwed up on the spoiler there, but it says Turbo Trans Am by Pontiac and Turbo TA on the license plate. Really cool. So let's go ahead and check out the blue one. You know, same car. It's got, this one has chrome wheels. I guess, yeah, who knows. Really cool looking car. Again, this time we've got Turbo Trans Am in blue on the hood with the big bird on there, in kind of an offset blue. I don't know which one I like better. Leave a comment. What do you like better, the white or the blue? I think I like the blue. The metal flake in the blue paint is absolutely beautiful. Really sharp looking car. Same license plate on there, Turbo TA, but our Turbo Trans Am decal looks a little better this time. So that's nice. Very, very sharp. So the last one was custom white and black, and now so our fun fact for this one, it says, for the first time this casting uses the optional turbo hood scoop, and the color is Tahoe blue. Yeah, I would hope that the model of the turbo version would have the turbo hood scoop on it. That seems like kind of an easy cop-out fun fact there. I feel like you guys could have come up with something a little better. Maybe, what was the quarter-mile time? Why didn't you tell us that? Either way, really, really cool looking car. Kind of the predecessor, if you guys know about the Pontiac Firehawk. That was another Firebird. That was, again, that was the third generation, but the Firehawks were another one that were a little bit faster than the Corvette, so GM put the kibosh on those too. So not allowed to make anything faster than the Corvette. That was GM's big rule. But let's go ahead and get these. Let's line everything up for a final whatchamacallit, or no, not yet. I forgot to show you the storage tins. We have both of the storage tins for both version A and version B of the Turbo Trans Am there. Very cool. Let's see, does it say Pontiac inside? It does. Who would have guessed? And then, of course, the tin for our other Firebird there. So that is our lineup. We've got some GM muscle out in the front there with our Firebirds and our new Camaro, our new GT500. Again, like I said, not really a big Ford guy, but I think that's a pretty cool looking car. So, and of course, our big winner. Again, really, really excited to have this one in the collection. I'd love to find the red one, but good God, that's going to be impossible. Finding that, and then could you imagine finding that, what's the other one that's really big with AutoWorld, is that Dodge Challenger that has all the different paint colors on it. It looks like a big rainbow piece of candy. Oh my God, the prices I see that thing going for are insulting. It is insane. But people love to collect their die-cast cars. But that is going to do it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, because I always do. Make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you thought, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.